everybody! Welcome to Storytime with Fairfield County Library. My name is Messina and I am so excited for Storytime today. Are you guys ready? Okay, Easter is on its way. To celebrate, this week we are going to be reading books that are all about some cute fluffy bunnies. Okay, our first book is Bunny Cakes by Rosemary Wells and published by Viking Penguin. It was Grandma's birthday. Max made her an earthworm birthday cake. "No, Max," said Max's sister Ruby. "We are going to make Grandma an angel surprise cake with raspberry fluff icing." Max wanted to help. "Don't touch anything, Max," said Ruby. But it was too late. Ruby sent Max to the store with a list that said, eggs. Max wanted red hot marshmallow squirters for his earthworm cake, so he wrote red hot marshmallow squirters on the list. The grocer could not read Max's writing. "Eggs," said the grocer, and he gave Max eggs. Max brought the eggs home to Ruby. "Don't bump the table, Max," said Ruby. But it was too late. Ruby sent Max back to the store with a list that said, milk. This time, Max wrote red hot marshmallow squirters in a different way. Max hoped and hoped for his squirters, but the grocer still couldn't read Max's writing. "Milk," said the grocer, and he gave Max milk. Max brought the milk home to Ruby. "There's a yellow line on the floor, Max," said Ruby. "You can't step over that line." But Max crossed the line anyway. Over went the flour. Ruby got out her pencil. Flour. This time, Max wrote red hot marshmallow squirters in the most beautiful writing he knew. Max could almost taste the marshmallow squirters. "Flour," said the grocer, and he gave Max flour. When Max got home, there was a sign on the kitchen door. "Max, the kitchen is no place for you," said Ruby. Ruby finished up her cake. She baked it and cooled it and iced it with raspberry fluff frosting. It needs something else, Max, said Ruby. Birthday candles, silver stars, sugar hearts, buttercream roses, wrote Ruby. Meanwhile, Max had a brand new idea. He drew a picture of red-hot marshmallow squirters on Ruby's list and ran to the grocer. He could not wait. Birthday candles, silver stars, sugar hearts, buttercream roses, said the grocer. What's this? Why, it must be red-hot marshmallow squirters. Ruby's cake looked just beautiful. Max went out and put caterpillar icing on his earthworm cake. Grandma was so thrilled she didn't know which cake to eat first. Okay, that was bunny cakes. What'd you guys think? Which cake would you like better? Okay, our next book is Will You Be My Friend by Sam McBratney, illustrated by Anita Jeram, and published by Candlewick Press. Little Nut Brown Hare wanted to play, but there was much to be done, and Big Nut Brown Hare was very busy. Can I go and play by myself? Asked Little Nut Brown Hare. Well, yes, said Big Nut Brown Hare, but don't go too far. I won't, said Little Nut Brown Hare, and off he hopped to explore on his own. Soon he discovered a puddle. There was another hare in the puddle, staring up at him. That's all it did, it just stared. You're only another me, said Little Nut Brown Hare. He poked the puddle with his ears and skipped on down the path. Then Little Nut Brown Hare spotted his shadow. There it was, on the ground, right still. I'll race you, said Little Nut Brown Hare. Up and away he went. But of course, his shadow went too, and just as quickly. You're only another me, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. Still exploring, Little Nut Brown Hare soon came to Cloudy Mountain. What a surprise he found there in the heather. Someone was looking straight at him. Someone real. Hello, said Little Nut Brown Hare. My name is Tips, said the Cloudy Mountain Hare. Will you be my friend? Do you want to play? Yes, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. I do want to play. They chased each other through the heather. They dug a deep hole and built a pile high. They had tremendous fun together. Then they raced up Cloudy Mountain for a game of hide and seek. Tips lay down low in the heather and waited. Little Nut Brown Hare hid among the rocks and he waited. He was sure that his friend would come looking for him. He waited for ages until it was time to go home, but Tips didn't come. Where, he wondered, was his friend Tips? Would he see her again? He didn't know. Big Nut Brown Hare was pleased to see Little Nut Brown Hare come home. "And how did your exploring go?" he asked. "Good, it was good exploring," said Little Nut Brown Hare. And then, close by, they heard a noise. Was someone coming? "It's a little snow hare," said Big Nut Brown Hare. "Now, where on earth did she come from?" Little Nut Brown Hare smiled. He knew. "She's from Cloudy Mountain. Her name is Tips, and she's my friend." Okay, that was Will You Be My Friend? What'd you guys think? Did you like it? Did you not? How do you make friends? All right, everybody, thank you for coming to Storytime. Now, just because we're done reading does not mean we have to be done with Storytime. If you come down to the library this week, you can pick up a Storytime kit, which are these fun-filled activity kits that we made to go with the books we read today. Each kit comes with a coloring sheet, a craft, and a tasty recipe that you can make with your grown-ups. This week, our craft is this little guy, the bouncing bunny. Watch. He flies high. To get a kit, you need to come to the Fairfield County Library and look for some crates in the children's section. Now, we have 2 crates, one for Monday story times and one for Wednesdays. So you want to make sure you grab the right kits or you could end up with something completely different than I showed you. The kits for this story time are in the group B crate. They're the blue ones. New kits come out whenever there's a new story time, but we might have some kits from last week if you missed it. It never hurts to ask one of the librarians. Maybe ask for me. Okay, everybody, thank you for joining me for story time. Once again, my name is Miss Nina, and I hope to see you in the library this week to pick up a story time kit. It's time to say goodbye, but I look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye!